Lisa Marie and Anthony from I Can't Wait to Travel, and we are in Istanbul today. Istanbul,
Turkey, Turkey.
Turkey. So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Turkey wasn't ever on my bucket list
Never.
of places to go, but now that we're here, we're like,
I'm glad it is.
why wasn't it on our bucket list? We had such a good time. It was so enlightening today, and it was just so different from the previous days of our trip because our trip has been very Christian based up until this point. So it was nice to see some of the Muslim history and influences of Turkey.
And not only just the Muslim history, but even when we went to the one of the mosques, it was originally Christian and Muslim, and thinking then Christian and then Muslim now. So this the transition, the maturation process.
Absolutely.
The country has gone through over the years, based on the Byzantine Empire, the Ottoman, etc., Rome owning it at one point in time. Amazing history.
So, correct me if I'm saying this incorrectly, but it is the Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque.
You did a good job.
All right.
You
So that
did it.
is going to be one of the 8 wonders of the world, a place that everyone should visit. And like Anthony was saying, because it's gone back and forth between Christianity and Muslim religions, now that it's Muslim in power, you can see that they tried to strip away like the crosses and the pictures of Jesus, and they now have Arabic writing. There's certain parts of the building that they cannot strip away, like the angels in the ceiling or the inscription of the fishes. But the Muslim people have said that the fish symbol doesn't mean anything to them, so they're not affected by it. And the angels, well, I guess there's not much you can do about that.
Yeah, and this is information that we were provided by the tour guide. Really good information. When you walk into the mosque, we saw the blue mosque as well too, by the way, which was beautiful. And when you walk into the mosque, women have to wear their head coverings. This is actually the head covering that Lisa put on.
And I must say that, going into the mosque, we washed our hand. You had to wash your hands just to cleanse yourself before prayer, and then you take off your shoes and you put on the head covering, as Anthony stated. And I actually enjoyed that experience because it was just like, covering your head, covering your body. It kind of felt, you were conservative, you're presenting yourself to Christ or whoever you're worshiping the right way. You're trying not to be a distraction to others. So trust me, I am, a full liberated woman in America, and I want us to do whatever we want, but I could really appreciate that experience today.
That's right. Also, too, when we got onto the cruise, a bus that took us to the location, it was interesting. Saw a lot of cats and dogs, which ironically they're actually, I don't know if you want to say sponsored by the government, but they had ear tags to show that the government was here.
I think that the dogs and cats are following like a cultural unknown system. The tags that the dogs had, it's like a yellow tag that they clip to their ear. It's like, I think that the government's saying that like this dog has all their vaccines, even if they're a stray dog.
Yeah, and that they're a part of the municipality.
Yeah.
So what the tour guide said, she was amazing, by the way.
Yeah. We're going to make sure that when you book with our next trip or whenever you decide to go to Turkey, that we connect you with her so that you can have as amazing excursion as we did. Anything interesting other than, of course, these beautiful mosques that you noticed in Turkey?
Yes, the food. There's a lot of food locations, and we went to the various areas. When we went to the market,
the Grand Bazaar.
Grand Bazaar. It wasn't that bizarre, but
the largest market in the world.
It was huge. It looked like you could go down. You had the main strip, and then you had all these branches on each one that you could get lost in.
Tell them about your experience at the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, yeah. The Grand Bazaar, they want to sell you everything. They will sell you every and anything, even try to sell you the jacket that you came in. Do you want to buy your jacket?
So they have silk scarves, they have spices, they have jewelry, they have watches, they have Turkish rugs. They
You
have
want diamonds? I got diamonds. You want diamonds? I got all the diamonds. I got 4 carat, 2 carat, 1 carat more.
So it was so funny because this one guy, he came up to me and he's like, ma'am, 100% silk by the scarf, $50.
You touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
And I said,
touch
thank
it,
you.
Touch it.
So then he says, for you, $30. I was like, no, thank you. Okay, $10. $10. So you can definitely do lots of bargaining. If you cannot take the first price they give you at the
No.
Grand Bazaar, we were even told that they normally go at least to 50% of the price that they're offering you. So make sure that you bargain. I think they enjoy the bargain. They enjoy the back
They
and
get a little
forth.
thrill about it. Yes, they beat me down on price.
Even in stores that were outside of the market, that were just like regular stores you would see in the US, we could bargain in there as well.
Yes, one guy, he said, you come back, and we told him, we're not going to waste your time right now. Okay, that's fine. You come back, and then I'll waste my time. I use my time wisely to allow you. I give you good price.
I hope you noticed that Anthony has picked up the accent in every country that we've gone into. When we were in Italy, he was saying, Mamma Mia.
Mamma mia, I
We're-
give you good price. This is the best price. Absolutely. Black Friday, your Black Friday. This,
And
it
then
is
now
true.
that we're in Turkey, this is the new accent that he has. He's even done like a his whole face. So trust me, when we go to our next city, he will be a new person. So
I will. We go to Ephesus next.
I hope you're not offending any culture that
hope
is saying
not.
yes.
I
He does this with love.
apologize.
He does
yes,
it with
yes.
love.
I am an actor. I am a chameleon by nature. Okay.
So, other than the Grand Bazaar, I want to tell you this. One of Anthony's favorite desserts is baklava.
Don't get me started. I'm about to go grab one and eat one while we're doing this.
So he was able to not only find his amazing baklava, but which is pistachio baklava, he was able to finally understand why he likes some baklava and doesn't like others.
Apparently, I like dry baklava with honey. I don't like the wet baklava. And
Did you say the wet Dracula?
Yeah, wet baklava. 1, 2. Sorry. I like the dry baklava. I like the crunchy baklava. I don't like the wet baklava with too much honey. I don't like that. This I don't like. That I like. Yes.
Okay, guys. So yes, he found the baklava.
And seen.
He loves it. So even that, if you guys decide you like wet or dry, we'll tell you where to go, which restaurants work best.
And they had so many different, I didn't realize they had so many different types. No one educated me on the different types of baklava. Didn't know there was wet, dry. Like you got some baklava for me from the Greek restaurant last week. I was like, this I don't like. It's wet. This no good. Dry, yes, I like.
Yeah, like if you can have a whole store of just baklava, you know that there are so many different ways you can make it, because this entire store was baklava that we went to.
Yeah.
So really, just in comparison, obviously these countries we visited, Italy, Greece, Turkey, they're also unique. They're also different. But I will say that there's something about the beauty of Turkey.
Ah, yes.
Like these mosques and churches and just the history, it's just captured very well. There is still graffiti about, but it's much less than Athens.
Yeah.
But it's just a beautiful city.
It is.
Istanbul.
And just knowing, even when one of the pictures you probably see this is that we saw a monument, an Egyptian monument that was given to the Turkish people many moons ago. And what you would notice is when we went around is that they mentioned that there were a number of earthquakes that have occurred here, which has destroyed a lot of the monuments and things of that nature. But they mentioned that the Egyptian one, they actually prepared for it and created these additional absorption for the earthquakes
like
to preserve it. Yes, that's right. So you'll probably see that in the video.
So the cruise that we're on right now, Silver Sea, it is allowing us to do an overnight in Istanbul. So that's why we are still in Istanbul We're right out here outside of the Istanbul Modern. And the really cool part is that you do need a visa to get into Istanbul as a US citizen. So on the first night that we came on the cruise, they took our passports. They did all the paperwork for us. And it's just been great.
Yeah, great. I really like the people of Turkey. Very nice, very hospitable. We had a little Turkish coffee. I also realized how I like the Turkish coffee. The Turkish coffee we had in Aventura in Miami. How that was made. That's the way I like
The
it.
American
A little bit of
way.
Americano, not as
Gritty.
strong, gritty. There you go, grit. The grit and grime. A little less grit and grime,
Yeah.
and a little bit more smooth.
It's been wonderful. We can't wait. Tomorrow we are going to be touring Istanbul some more, seeing some historical sites. We're going to see more of the Christian aspect with the Catholic churches that they have here.
That's right.
We're going to do like a tea express.
Yes.
So we will be seeing a lot more. There's some mention of some famous authors that have written from Turkey. So we can't wait to show you tomorrow what Turkey presents with
Wait.
us.
Can't wait.
And we are just enjoying this cruise. We really hope that you'll be able to either go on a cruise with a similar itinerary, or we can even help you provide some land options.
Yeah.
So we look forward to speaking with you some more.
And what I'm also mentioning is very safe. It is safe here in
That's very
Turkey.
true.
It's because
Now-
it's very tourist friendly. Because every single person we've spoken to has said Turkey is amazing. I love Turkey.
Only thing is that you still have pickpocketers, so you want to make sure that you're wearing your bag across your chest, because especially in the bazaar, people can be a little sneaky and they can
It's sinister.
try to drop things on the floor to distract you, bump into you with coffee, do little scams. But I think the
Where-
main thing, if you keep that bag across your chest, it's very hard for them to come into your jacket and get anything.
Spidey senses up,
Yes.
as you would in any country.
Yes,
that you're-
and since you brought it up, we might as well mention more tips. Make sure you're leaving your passport at your hotel or on the cruise safe. You only need to bring your visa form to go through the terminal. And I would definitely recommend that if you're going to go back out at night, that you're even more cautious. You know where to go and where not to go. They have many areas here in Turkey where they're more tourist friendly, and other areas where they have more locals, but you want to still be safe. And that's where we
right.
help to guide you through that. We have partners here in Turkey that will assist us to make that happen for you.
And just in case too, what we did for just to go a little extra safety, we took a picture of our white boarding
point.
pass card, just in case. Let's say you
Yeah,
lose
our
that little
passport.
piece of paper, and we took a picture of our passport, just in case. There is an American consulate here for our American compadres, as well as many other countries as well.
You got it. Great tips. Alrighty, so we will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye bye now.
Who are you?
LeBron James, me, LeBron James. Hi.
This is LeBron James.
Yes, sir.
He said, yes, sir.